Igbogbo Baiyeku Local Council Development Area has seen tremendous development since the present administration came on board 1,378 days ago.
Being a count of 1,358 days stewardship as executive chairman of Igbogbo Baiyeku Lcda, Lagos State, at a media parley held at the council secretariat Monday, April 12, 2021. Let me begin this account of stewardship with grace of God, for his infinite mercy endureth forever. It is by his will that the good people of Igbogbo Baiyeku Lcda overwhelmingly voted me and my team in to guide and take charge of Igbogbo Baiyeku Lcda in the last 1,358 days into the lifespan of our 4 years mandate and social contract with our people. I thank our political leaders, traditional institutions and community leaders whose unflinching support, guidance and cooperation cannot be overemphasized. My profound gratitude to the leaders and members of the legislative arm, management team, and the entire staff of the council for their ever-relentless commitment and sense of duty, which culminated to the successes recorded by our administration in the last 1,358 days.
Apart from road infrastructure, quality healthcare, education, market rehabilitation, the council has continued to prioritize the needs of its people through the provision of capital-intensive projects, some of which include the construction of an ultra-modern office complex for its staff, road construction, provision of security equipment and tracking device, and dredging of major canals, and the construction of a nursery and primary school. As part of its drive to give accountability to the people of Igbogbo Baiyeku Lcda, the leadership of the council organized a media parley to intimate the public on some of the council's activities, as well as an interactive session on how to uplift the image of the council and Lagos State. Present at the meeting, which held at the council secretariat, were newsmen, CDC executives, youth organizations, residents and other stakeholders within the area. In his opening remark, the council chairman Olusegun Daini highlighted the council's activities since he assumed office on the 21st of July 2017.
It is important at this junction to highlight some of the accomplishments of our administration within the period under review. Construction of 63 squadron base in the Nigerian Police Mobile Force in Igbogbo Baiyeku Lcda. Inauguration of the LNSC officers, presentation of official security vehicle to Ikorodu police station, inauguration of the first local security joint task force in Ikorodu division, provision of power bikes and walkie-talkie for the local joint task force to ease communication and networking, and placement of 50 security officers on monthly salary to secure the entire Lcda. On education, total reconstruction of larger primary school, block of 7 classrooms into ultra-modern learning outfits. We equally facilitated 1 block of 8 classrooms constructed by Honorable Jimmy Benson at Ibeje Primary School, construction of perimeter fence for Baiyeku Primary School. Methodist Primary School, Igbelara, was equally constructed.
He noted the achievement recorded wouldn't have been possible without the support of the management staff and executive members. He however stated that the council has been able to boost its internally generated revenue, which in turn catered for its immediate needs. During the interactive session, newsmen and stakeholders were allowed to make inputs.
I know really that this is really one of the government that I see is local allocation from the federal government. And the chairman, please tell us how are you able to do all these projects with these mega resources?
Can you please tell us, especially residents of Igbogbo, Baiyeku, what do we expect maybe in the next few months before you leave office? Because in terms of the road palliative, there is still when you move round from here down to Baiyeku.
Basic amenities is vital to human development. And you have a lot of projects on security, education, and some other things. What I was expecting to see a water project, nothing of such was stated. Water project. I want to believe that access to water is very important, and I should believe, since it was not written here, everyone in Igbogbo Baiyeku have access to water. I want you to just validate that statement.
On assuming office, we had a lot of consultation and meetings. And after those consultations, meetings, we have to draw up our working documents. And in drawing up the working documents, we definitely know that a lot of things we have to suffer for others. And we all agreed that some things we have to go down for us to achieve some things we want to achieve. In one of the things we did, before we assume office, the highest revenue that was generated in this council was 19 million naira. That was in 2016 or 15. And on assuming office, we look at it that how do we block loopholes? When we are saying that the community is increasing, they are increasing in number, and definitely population drives economy. And we look at it very well that if we have higher economy, then we should have higher resources. And we look at it that we have to give ourselves that responsibility. In 2018, in that 2017, we moved from that 19 million to about 23 million. And in 2018, the executive and the legislative and the management met. And we said, anyway, we have not done too good. We can do more. And I tell you, we moved from 22 million to about 39 million in 2018. And in 19, we moved to almost 50 million naira. And as at 2021, we cannot do much because of COVID, and we're moving now. So I can tell you that within our first 2 years in office, we move our revenue with about 300% increase without incurring any costs to do that.
The chairman assured of his readiness in giving back to the people of Igbogbo Baiyeku Lcda.
Life is about planning. We achieve what we have done because at the beginning of the year, after doing our budget, we sit down and we set our priority and we know how we want to achieve it. Like this building that we have. This building that we have, to some people, even we can all hear what the governor said, it seems not achievable by local governments collecting the little we are collecting. Definitely we are the least in the states, and we can still do this, if not the best, one of the best secretariats in the states. And I'm telling you, I will say this, that this building was constructed without any loan. Hallelujah. Without any loan. And sincerely, we are not on debt. When I mean without any loan, we did this building with the little we have, and we are not indebted to anybody on this particular structure. Even this government has not taken a 1 naira overdraft, not to talk of loan. So I need to state that emphatically that we have been able to achieve this through thorough financial planning and discipline among ourselves.
With this and more, Igbogbo Baiyeku Lcda will continue to set the pace among other councils in Lagos State.